Srkcycles, we have a 2006 Triumph Sprint ST 1050. I didn't know this bike existed until I bought one. And when I bought it, I thought it was a Honda. It was kind of a goofy thing. I hardly ever buy bikes at auctions, but I was at a car auction the other day and a couple bikes ran through. I didn't do any research on this, but I saw it. And I saw it said ST on the side, and I was like, oh, okay. Must be some type of sportier ST, Honda ST. So let's take it for a spin. It's a 1050. I'm really interested just to see what this bike runs like, because I have no idea. I have no preconceived ideas. I mean, it's a 1050. It's a pretty big bike. It's very sport looking, but it's not like it's not a full-blown sport bike. It's a little more in the sport touring. I would imagine that may be what ST stands for. I'm not even 100% sure that it's a Sprint. Does it say Spirit on the side? How many I's are in that word? I did look it up. This thing has 136 horsepower, so it's got some good power behind it. I'm very interested to see how it pulls. I'm guessing it's gonna pull like not as quick as like a 600 Super Sport, but it could. But maybe just a little more refined than that. It's got good power, but I have not hit the point in the power band where it's like, whoa, and it starts trying to pull your arms off. And when you have a sport touring bike and your goal is sport touring, you don't need a power band at, you know, the top end of your RPMs just to destroy everything, you know? You want a good power range all throughout, everywhere. But it definitely moves, and you definitely, I mean, you find yourself speeding and you didn't even know you were speeding. Very, very, very nimble. It's crazy. We bought this bike. It took me a little while to get the video up on it. I had to put new spark plugs in it because it was running a little rough. But it's got really low miles on it, less than 8,000 miles. And we've had a lot of activity on it. I mean, people really like these things. I never even heard of it. I like the single-sided swing arm. That's a good look. It's a comfortable bike, but it's definitely a little more. The riding position is more on the sport side than it is on the touring side. I mean, they're not clip-on handlebars, but if they were up a little, you know, a little bit more, it would definitely feel a lot better. But it's not as like sport tour. It's not as touring as you would get from like an FJR or from like a Honda ST or something like that. It's definitely more sport feeling, which for a lot of people that's what they want, you know. And it's got the big engine, but not like the huge monster power that you would get from a leader bike. Like, it's not just pulling wheelies accidentally in first second gear, you know. Anyone looking for a free water heater? Free bicycle? No, it's got a sign on it. It's nice and quiet. It's got a good sound to it. guy who had this was a big time Star Wars fan. They got Yoda on the gas cap. Gotta appreciate that. This bike runs good. I mean, it banks through all the gears, no problem. I was in the third back there, just banged it up to sixth. I mean, it definitely has good power. But if I had to compare it power-wise to another bike, I don't think this is as fast as even a 600, just because the weight and maybe the way it's geared. And it doesn't feel it. Maybe it is, you know, it's a lot smoother. Maybe it is, but it just doesn't feel that way. But it definitely moves. It's not a beginner bike. You might get yourself a little bit of trouble. Beginners. Yeah, you get yourself in a lot of trouble with a bike like this. All right, guys, I like this bike. What's the application? This application's more of a, you want to Triumph because everyone else has everything else. You want something unique. That's why I feel like a lot of guys like Triumph because of that. They want something that's different. I've never even seen this. I've never heard of this bike in my life. It runs good. Triumph's a great company. You want something that's sporty, but also has a good touring feel. You know what I mean? That's another reason why you would want this bike. Just got low miles. I mean, I'd be a million times more comfortable in something like this than I would on a Super Sport on a big long trip. Just because how much higher those bars are. And you got that good cruising power that you could just, you know, you're in top gear, cruising probably like 2,000 RPMs, but with plenty of power. Alright guys, that wraps up the test drive of the ST. Remember, subscribe. We're doing tons of test drive videos. We got a lot of cool bikes. Check out the other videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going.